Please hear me when I say, if you think your contract with your software vendor has you covered, it doesn't. Here's an example from a real live client I'm working with right now. So they have a new quality management system. If you don't know what a QMS is, it's a system that kind of formalizes the ability to document processes, assets, procedures for achieving those quality policies, objectives. It also helps a lot with kind of continuous improvement and regulatory compliance or any sort of compliance requirements that you might have. So they purchased the system. They chose their selection before they came to us, which, is totally fine. And we're helping them lay out the approach for implementing it, ensuring they have everything they need to get this done effectively. So as a part of what they purchased, they bought a document control or document management system, which is often included in a QMS. So as we're going through the understanding of how they're going to implement the system, we're looking at document management and realize that the functionality of the system doesn't meet their requirements. So you go to the vendor and say, what's the deal here? We made sure that document control was involved in the license, and the vendor's like, oh, you're going to need to upgrade your license to do that. Over here, well, what the hell else would document control mean? And they're like, well, there's different levels of document control. That's one of the ways in which if you don't do very, very detailed due diligence, that you can get trapped into having to spend extra in budget to ensure you meet your requirements. It's very similar to if a system says, I do invoicing. And you're like, cool, I need invoicing, you purchase it. And they're like, wait though, you're a professional services organization and you need to invoice by the hour. Our system only invoices by a different form of measurement. So you're gonna have to upgrade to the next level of invoicing to do that. To which we come back and try and negotiate to say, well, that wasn't clear within the process, but really the client should have known that. They should have done their due diligence, because you have to remember the vendor is not going to explain that to you. Their goal is to get you to sign that contract as fast as possible. So now they have to spend an additional $50K on this upgraded license, when that could have really influenced who they chose in their QMS selection. These contracts need to be dissected line by line, because it doesn't matter what you saw in the demo, or it doesn't matter what the sales engineer tried to sell you. It matters what's in the contract. So many times I see people either locked in or losing core functionality that they need in order to get the desired results for even investing in this system. I always counsel clients to not only have internal counsel look at it, but invest in SaaS specialists or software specialists to review it. I'm not talking about me, even though we go through contracts all the time. I'm talking about a SaaS-based attorney, so that you can have the ability to know you're being protected. Also, that gives you an idea of understanding. Hopefully you don't have any escalations, but what is the exit plan? What if this is not going well? You come to a situation like this where you're like, I'm not going to pay you $50K more because you duped me into thinking that I bought something that I didn't. They are always going to do that, you guys. So please stay diligent, protect yourself, and the more you know is how you avoid this ballooning of budget and timeline.